This video presents the dissertation proposal of María Soto. The topic is Teachers' Perceptions about the Reading Transition from Kindergarten to First Grade. About the problem statement, it's important to say that the research will be conducted in Chile, where the reading process has come under the eye of the education specialist. It's important to say that Chilean people don't understand what they read at the age of 18. And also first grade children from low SES or social economical status are failing in reading process, as some researchers have demonstrated. Also, the Education Ministry of Chile have stated that second graders from low SES get lower scores on the national test in relation to the wealthier second grader students. It's important to say also that families from low SES lack cultural capital to support their children in reading process. And there's no information about how the reading methods are selected by first teachers and if these methods are in agreement between all the first grade teachers in the same school. And finally, there is no evidence about the coordination between kindergarten and first grade teachers in relation to the reading process. Then the research question points to how teachers perceive the reading transition process between kindergarten and first grade in municipal schools. Chapter 2 talks about the literature review, and it includes four main topics. The first one is teaching children at risk schools. As some researchers have stressed the importance of training and supporting teachers working with children at social risk. So, studies have shown that there is a statistically significant difference in early literacy practices. The second topic is reading process. And it's important to develop early literacy skills starting in preschool period because those abilities represent the precursors of reading skills developed later. Some studies have demonstrated the relevance of early interaction with reading, especially for children who come from contexts where often they are not exposed to such experiences. To ensure the connection to the learning process and child development, three principles are required: continuity, progression, and differentiation. The third main topic in this literature review is transition from kindergarten to first grade. It states that transition is a critical period with limited duration, and schools have to ensure a smooth transition between home and school. And then the last topic is teachers' perception and their professional development. The new trends consider learning to teach as a process that generates the conditions for teachers to reflect and inquire about their pedagogical practices. And here the idea is to collect the information about how teachers perceive their role in schools at risk and how they perceive the transition process and how they are coordinating the reading process between kindergarten and first grade. Chapter 3 talks about the research design. First of all, starts with the purpose of the study, which is to generate a theoretical explanation about the problem, focusing on kindergarten and first grade teachers' perceptions about the transition and coordination of the reading process. Which are their style of working with other teachers to facilitate the transition and their perception about their role as teachers when their students come from low SES. The design will be qualitative approach and the method will be grounded theory, because the purpose of this method is to create a theory founded in the data collected from teachers about how reading process is coordinated from kinder to first grade in schools with low SES. Data collection procedure states that semi-structured face-to-face interviews will be conducted between the researcher and kindergarten and first grade teachers about the context that it will take place in a natural setting in public schools from the poorest municipality in Concepcion, which is called Hualpén. The sample will be selected using the following criteria. First of all, type of school, then the reading scores in the national test, then about the teacher's grade and the transitional reading process. Instruments, an interview protocol will be used to get data about every research question with a list of few open-ended questions, and then the information will be recorded to transcribed later. Finally, data analysis plan will occur in a combination of specific qualitative computer data analysis program called En Vivo, as also handwriting analysis to support the program. The researcher will read the code and analyze data. According to the grounded theory, a coding process will be conducted and which start with the open coding, then the actual coding, and finally the selective coding. Finally, a triangulation will be used to validate the findings data from different teachers teaching in the same level will be contrasted with the purpose of making converge their opinions and find discrepancies and agreements between them. The last slide shows some of the main authors cited in this proposal, which give theoretical and methodological support to this dissertation proposal.